with these exercises, we've got arms on the chair, which will help with some of the exercises, and most of them are seated. So the first exercise we'll demonstrate is the exercise for the quads at the front of your leg. And what you would do is pull your toes up towards the ceiling and then bring one leg forwards with your knee straight. Hold it for 5 seconds and then slowly down. Repeat, toes up towards the ceiling, hold and slowly down. Toes up, and you should feel the muscle nice and hard on the front of your thigh and down. It's important to not do these exercises too quickly. Actually, the slower you do them, the harder they might be. And also note that the patient is sat in a good position on the chair, bottom well back and back supported, and down. The other thing is that as he raises his leg, he breathes out. That's known as blow as you go. So when you're exerting yourself, that's when you breathe out. So you would repeat 10 of those exercises with each leg, have a break, and then repeat that exercise 2 more sets of 10. The next exercise is heel and toe raises, but this time in a sitting position. So the patient is sat with his bottom back again, his knees at right angles, feet flat on the floor. He's going to raise his heels up off the ground, and you'll feel the muscle in the back of your calf tighten. Drop your feet down and then raise your toes. This is a slow, smooth movement, but you should really feel the muscles in your lower leg working quite hard. This exercise again to be repeated 10 times, have a break, and then 2 more sets of 10. The next exercise, this is the exercise you will need the arms of the chair for. So the patient will just bring his bottom forward slightly in the chair, feet firmly on the ground, shoulder width apart, and he will bring his weight forward over his knees and lift his bottom up off the chair. Leaning forwards. Hold it and down, slowly down, and then again, weight forwards, over his toes and lift, and down. It's obviously important that the chair is nice and stable and strong for this exercise. And down. So this again is an exercise to do 10 of, and then to have a break and repeat another 2 sets of 10 if you're able to. It's something that you can build up to gradually, but that's what you should be working towards. The next exercise incorporates using a ball, which is under the patient's chair. We're only using the ball as a demonstration in this instance, but what the patient would do is put their hands either side of the ball, make sure that their bottom is well back in the chair and that their posture is upright and tall, but the shoulders are relaxed. As the patient brings the ball round in a circle, holding on to the ball, they will breathe out. And then come down slowly, breathing in. Again. And then slowly down. If you find this exercise hard, you can make the circle smaller. and fit your breathing in, fit the movement in around your breathing. You would do 10 in each direction. And what we'll do now is put the ball down and demonstrate it without the ball, but you will get the idea of keeping your hands aligned, as if that ball is there, but it's not really. So these are really simple exercises that don't need much in the way of equipment. You can make the circle bigger if you feel able to. Nice smooth movement. Okay. The next exercise is for your shoulders and upper part of your body. And this exercise is called a shoulder press. You don't have to do the full exercise. You can start off simply by pushing forwards, and then as you get stronger you can bring your arms further up. You would aim to do 10 of each and then have a break. By exercising in the 3 ways that our patient is doing, you're exercising slightly different muscles each time. As you reach your arms out, breathe out. Okay, so you would repeat that 10 times and then have a break and try to repeat it 2 more cycles. If you're finding that particularly easy, or you feel you could do more than 3 lots of 10, then it's probably time to step up what you're doing. So you can incorporate using some sort of weight. You don't need expensive equipment. What you can use is a tin, for instance, of food, and just repeat the exercise using the tin to make the exercise harder. And you can see that the patient breathes out as they exert themselves. The next exercise is an exercise where you pull your shoulders back as if you've got a tennis ball between your shoulder blades and you're trying to squeeze that tennis ball. To do this, you need to have got your bottom foot slightly forward in the chair, feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart. Keep your shoulders nice and low and then brace yourself back. And you should feel some stretch across the front of your chest when you do this. And relax. So you're trying to hold that squeeze for 5 seconds. So bracing back, taking your shoulders back, and then relax. Brace your shoulders back and relax. This is a nice exercise as well for posture. We often tend to end up in a slump posture. If your balance isn't perfect, then perform this maybe by a kitchen worktop or with the support of a stable high surface like a chair. And you would start by just marching on the spot. Your feet shoulder width apart. To make this harder, bring your knees slightly higher. Think about your breathing. Okay. And then to make it harder still, You can incorporate some arm movements, but only if your balance is good. And back to just marching on the spot. The other exercise, which we won't demonstrate, but which is a really important and functional exercise, is walking. So every day trying to walk a little bit further, choosing the surface carefully, making sure that you're on even ground, but trying to walk a little bit further each day is a really good way of increasing your fitness. It's a very simple exercise, but really useful and functional, and it will help you to be able to do more in your daily life.